Hello everyone, my name is Hannah. Welcome to a new video. As I'm sure you can tell from the title, this is going to be my 1000 Doors Readathon vlog, and I have never participated in the 1000 Doors Readathon before, but I've wanted to, and I just wasn't able to participate with the times, so I'm really excited to be doing this one. If you don't know, the 1000 Doors Readathon is hosted by Emma from Drinking by My Shelf. The other hosts are Megan from Meg with Books and Tasman from Tea Books and Tasman. And I'll leave their channels linked down below as well as their announcement videos. Basically, you watch a YouTube video that gives you a prompt for a book, and then you pick a book based on that prompt, and then you'll come back to that video, and at the end of the video, there's 4 choices or 3 choices that will send you to your next prompt. So there's no way to plan for this because you never know what you're gonna get. By the way, if you can tell that my voice sounds weird, I'm very congested right now. I'm not sure if it's allergies or what. I did go in for a COVID test today, but I'm still waiting on my results. But yeah, it's really messing with my voice. I sound ridiculous. This specific 1000 Doors Readathon is only a 3-day readathon, so it actually starts tomorrow, Friday for me, but the video for the first prompt has been released already because I think of just the time difference. So yeah, I'm gonna watch the video now and then I'll pick my book, but I won't actually start it until tomorrow. I'm just really excited. I want to see the video. So there's 3 prompts that you can choose from, so I guess I'll watch Emma's first and then I'll go watch the other ones and see which one I want to pick.
My theme throughout this readathon is going to be games. So all of my prompts will be themed around games. As you know, I just love playing board games. So for this first prompt, we're going to play a little mini game of articulate. Okay, I landed on nature. So the first prompt is going to be owl. The word owl. All of our prompts are deliberately left super open for you to interpret them however you want. So you might want to read a book with the word owl in the title, with an owl on the cover. Maybe you want to read a book about wisdom. You can really decide however you want to use this.
Okay, so that prompt is owl, and they pretty much let you interpret that in any way that you want. So right now I don't have any ideas for owl, so I'm gonna go check out what the other prompts are from the other hosts, Meg and Tasman. So I'm gonna kind of keep my options open here. All right, now we're on Megan's channel, so we're gonna watch what her first prompt is. I hope there's no glare.
So the first doors of the weekend edition of 1000 Doors Readathon are open. Don't watch my channel, you may not know that I constantly have these stupid videos throughout my videos, these stupid little clips, and these are going to be your prompts, and I will give you some tips. Okay, so your first prompt is, let me ask the audience. So I think this is a really fun one. There's a couple options for what you can do. The first that comes to mind for me is do a poll on social media of a couple books you'd be interested in, and whatever wins the poll, read that. That's
a good idea. Okay, I totally think that I would do this prompt depending on what Tasman's prompt is, because it would be so easy to pick 2 books that I'm in the mood to read and just put a poll up on Instagram, and that would totally fulfill this prompt. So I might do that, but let's go see what Tasman's prompt is.
Hello everybody, my name is Tasman May. Welcome back to my channel Tea Books and Tasman, and welcome to my first prompt for the 1000 Doors Readathon Weekend Edition. My first prompt for you guys is the Måneskin's live performance at the Eurovision 2021 final of their song Zite Abwani. If you haven't seen this,
I have no idea what she's talking about.
You're in for a treat. You're in for a goddamn treat. I'm linking it down below. Watch it, it's 3 minutes. Your life will be made better. You are so welcome.
Okay, so based on what she's saying, I totally have a book in mind, but I have no idea what she's talking about. So she said it's linked in her. I'm gonna watch this video. Do you see that? This is not available in my country, so I can't even watch what she's suggesting. Darn it. Okay, well that's okay, because I'll just go with Meg's prompt. Okay, so I am gonna go with Meg's prompt because I couldn't watch Tasman's like link to the video she was referring to, which is totally fine because I like the idea of doing like a poll and having my followers on Instagram decide what I do. So I'm gonna pick 2 books that I am in the mood to read, and then I'm gonna put the poll up on Instagram because then it can sit all night until morning when I wake up and check out what the prompt is. So what the book is that had the highest votes. So I'm gonna say Top Secret by Serena Bowen and Al Kennedy. I just read Him by this author duo, and this one sounds really fun, so I'm gonna say that one. And then the other book that I want to get to is Hideaway by Penelope Douglas. This is the second book in the Devil's Night series, and I've really been meaning to get to this one. It follows Kai, and it's a dark romance. But yeah, I've been meaning to continue on with this series, so I think I'm gonna put my poll up on my Instagram and see what my audience selects. So, small shameless plug, if you're not following me on Instagram, you definitely should be. I'll leave it linked down below. It's just Hannah's Recent Reads, just like my channel name. So yeah, let's go do that, and then I'll check back in the morning when the poll has selected what book I'll pick up. Good morning, everyone. So I checked my poll this morning on which book won, and it was really, really close. I actually woke up at like 3 this morning and I was like, I might as well check it since I can't fall asleep. And it was tied 50-50, but by the time I woke up, Hideaway by Penelope Douglas had won by like 56% to 44%. Oh, there's a hummingbird. So I did start this. I am now on chapter 3 and I'm liking it. It's got those like eerie Devil's Night vibes that Corrupt had, and I really like Kai's character, so I'm excited to meet the love interest. But yeah, I'm watching the 1,000 Doors Readathon live show on Emma's channel right now while I'm reading that, but I'm starting to get hungry now, so I think I'm gonna go make some Eggos and then get right back to reading.
Oh no!
That's the second one. Well, it's not specifically for you, but I
I just got the call from my doctor that my COVID test was negative, so I'm very grateful for that. She basically just said that I probably have a cold. There's a lot of cases in my area of cold and flu, not COVID, going around, so I probably just picked it up at the grocery store or something. But I'm glad it's not COVID, and it should go away in a couple days. So I'm just eating my chicken noodle soup for lunch, and I'm on page 130 of Hideaway, and so far I'm liking it. I'm definitely intrigued by the story and the characters, so I'm just gonna keep reading. It's 1 o'clock now, and I was hoping that I could like try to finish this book today so I could do like a prompt a day, but I don't know. I picked an over 500 page book for a 3-day readathon, so that was maybe a little ambitious, but I don't know. We're gonna try. But yeah, I have nothing else to do all weekend. I'm just going to basically read and stay at my house all day, so I do have time. So I'm gonna go get back to reading, and I'm gonna go finish my soup, and I'll update you later. All right, it's much later in the night now, and I've made it quite a ways into Hideaway. I'm on page 399, so I have like 125 pages left of this, but I think I'm gonna call it a night because I'm getting kind of tired, but I'll definitely be able to finish this tomorrow, and then I can figure out what my next prompt is once I finish it. Good morning, everyone. Happy day 2 of the 1,000 Doors Readathon. I'm sorry I didn't really update at all yesterday. I didn't really do anything besides read, and I got about 400 pages into Hideaway last night, and I've read a little bit more this morning. I'm on page 450 now, but I actually have to take my husband to the hospital. We think he strained his back. We're hoping it's not like a ruptured disc or something, but he's having a really hard time. He's in a lot of pain, so we got to take him there and figure out what's wrong. So I'm gonna bring my book while he's like in there. I'm not even sure if I'll be allowed to go in. I might have to wait in the car, but Oh, our angles are ready. But yeah, so that's where we're at. That's what today is gonna bring. All right, we're home from the hospital. Brandon strained his back working on our lawnmower a couple days ago, and it got better and then it got way worse. So he wasn't able to like walk around at all yesterday. He was like literally crawling to go to the bathroom. So we took him to the hospital today and they gave him a bunch of prescriptions and just told him to rest. So he's okay, it's just he's in pain, which kind of sucks. So yeah, we're just gonna chill. We got McDonald's for lunch and I'm gonna go finish my book while he lays on the couch and probably takes a nap, watches TV, whatever. But yeah, it's been a crazy day. All right, I just finished Hideaway by Penelope Douglas and I really enjoyed this one. I like the characters in this book that we meet obviously in the first book, and I'm really excited to pick up the next book. Actually, okay, I say that because I'm like intrigued for the next book, but the third book follows a character that at this present moment I don't really like, but I'm also like, you know, I could maybe not like, but understand, I suppose. But I did like this one. I'm gonna end up giving it 4 stars. So I'm gonna go ahead and watch, or like speed ahead to the end of Megan's video so that I can see what my next prompt is. All right, so this is the end of her video. I gave it 4 or 5 stars. I gave it 4, so I'm gonna click that one.
Welcome to door 2. You're still stuck with me in the memes, I'm afraid. Sorry.
I like the memes.
I'm so glad to hear that you enjoyed the first book that you read. That makes me so happy. You have no idea. I hope I'm on the same page as you. So this is your prompt.
That was fucking scary. My heart's going pitter patter, pitter patter. I feel sick like I could throw up.
Now the obvious choice is a horror book. Bit scary, not gonna lie. But you might not be into horror. If you are, this is like a dream prompt. But you may not be into horror. So it could be a book that's a little bit scary, you know, maybe something like The Diviners. That is a fantasy book, but you know, it's kind of spooky, that kind of vibe. Or it could be a book that you're nervous to read, that you're really anxious and you're like, oh, I don't know, it's a bit intimidating. Or maybe you haven't loved that author before, you're a bit nervous, am I gonna like them again? Or it could be a book that gets your pulse raising, if you're into romance or something like that. I don't know.
Ooh. So I wish that I had the next book in this series already. I ordered it, but it won't be here until tomorrow, I think, like tomorrow evening probably. So after the readathon's already like almost over. But that would have been perfect because this has like a suspense element to it. And my the guy that the third book follows is a bit scary, but it's also got some like steamy romance parts to it. It makes my heart go pitter patter. So that would have been perfect. Darn it. But I don't have that book. And after immediately after seeing that meme, it made me think like, oh, I should pick up like a thriller or a romance. Or not romance, horror. A thriller or a horror. But I don't have any unread. That's a lie. That is a dirty lie. Alright, so I guess I do have a couple unread thrillers. So first of all, I have No Exit by Taylor Adams, which is only unread because I DNF'd it at like 100 pages. But I just keep hearing such good things about this, and people who have very similar tastes to mine really, really liked this one. And I'm like, what did I miss in those first 100 pages? Like, should I have just powered through and tried to read it? I'm just like, I still feel like I need to get over the feelings of like annoyance that I had in those first 100 pages, and I don't know if I'm ready to give it a second shot yet. But if I did, it would be for Ashley. And the other one is Long Bright River by Liz Moore, which if you watch my unhaul video, this book, I've tried to read it twice and DNF'd it both times. But I can't seem to get rid of it. So I'm not gonna lie, neither of these sound super appealing to me. So I might look on Kindle and see if I can find a book on Kindle. You know what? Ashley, who I just mentioned from Ashley's Little Library, she legit just uploaded today a thriller horror recommendations video of books under 300 pages. So it would be perfect for a readathon. I've also really been wanting to read A House at the Bottom of the Lake by Josh Malerman. And I had the ebook, like I placed a hold at my library for the ebook, but it's still like a ways out. So I might check on Kindle and see how much it is just to buy it. Oh, that's dumb. I mean, I get it, like, but it's $10 on Kindle. And to buy the paperback, it's $10.74. So like, obviously I'd rather just, if I'm gonna pay for it, get the paperback. That's probably why I put the hold on the ebook at my library. Ooh, that would have been one I wanted to read. All right, I do have some other ways that I can interpret this, and like that's a bit scary, makes my heart go pitter patter. I could interpret in a different way other than thriller and horror books, which is probably what I'm gonna end up doing because I'm not really in the mood for a thriller horror, and I want to get through this book this weekend so that I can have it for the vlog. So this book that I'm picking is actually for another vlog that I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna, you know, whatever, I'm gonna use it. But if you see this book, guess in the comments what my next like vlog will be. It's like a themed vlog just by what this book is. See if you can guess. I'll be surprised if you do, but see if you can guess. But the book that I'm gonna choose for this prompt is Full Tilt by Emma Scott. So this book is a romance, and it's like basically the adult version of The Fault in Our Stars. I just know that the main character, Casey, and then she meets this boy, Jonah, who has some sort of illness, and he's like running out of time. And it's their story of like them falling in love, and like, you know, it being kind of scary because he's got this illness that he like doesn't have much time left. And I heard that this book is just absolutely heartbreaking and will make me sob. And so it's got that like, ooh, that's like a bit scary. Like my heart is going pitter patter. That's what I'm gonna use for this. And it's less than 300 pages. So, okay. So now that is the next book I'm gonna pick up. I will definitely be picking it up tonight, but Brandon and I decided that we're gonna do like a movie night since we're both like not feeling 100%. And we're gonna watch 10 Things I Hate About You. It has a playlist. I love it when books do that. Title drop. Get you. What are you doing? All right, good morning, everyone. It is actually the Monday after the readathon officially ends, but I didn't really get any reading done at all yesterday. I mean, I read a little bit of Full Tilt. I think I'm about 60 pages into it, but I just wasn't really feeling like reading yesterday. And I really want to complete the readathon, like complete the 3 main prompts. So I'm just going to extend it So the readathon is officially over, but I'm going to keep going because I want to finish the 3 prompts, like I said. So I'm going to be reading Full Tilt today. I do have to go in to school, to my office, and get some work done because school starts in like a week and a half. So I have to get some stuff done. So on my drive to and from work, I'll be listening to the audiobook for this. So hopefully I can get a little bit further, but I'm in more of a reading mood today than I was yesterday. So hopefully I can try to finish this. It's only like, it's less than 300 pages, I know. So yeah, once I go to work, finish my work, hopefully that like productivity will make me in the mood to read. So yeah, that's the plan for today. So I'm extending the readathon and I'm gonna at least finish the 3 main prompts. All right, I'm home from work now. I got a little bit further in Full Tilt. I'm on page 119 now, so I'm getting close to the halfway point. I'm not quite there yet, but getting close. But yeah, I just wanted to update that I am home now and I'm gonna try to finish this now. All right, it is not much later since my last update. I'm gonna DNF this. I'm just not enjoying myself at all. I'm on page 145, so I'm halfway through. I should really be connecting to the characters by now. I should be invested in the story by now, and I'm just not. I was really hoping for some beautiful writing and some like, you know, powerful quotes or something, and I think those would come in the second half. Like I could flip through and just look because I really don't care what happens at this point. Like I know what's gonna happen, I just don't know the gist of how it's gonna happen, I suppose. And then I do this thing when I go to DNF books, like when I'm not feeling it, I read mediocre to bad reviews, like 3 and below stars. And I read those reviews to see if they're kind of feeling the same way that I was feeling and if I should just, you know, call a spade and just quit. And I accidentally spoiled myself for the ending and I just rolled my eyes at that ending. But yeah, I'm just not connected at all. I just don't care. I'm not enjoying it. And the hosts of this readathon said that DNFing is totally okay and it counts. So I'm just gonna call it like I see it here and just quit on this book because I'm just really not enjoying myself. So Full Tilt was not for me, despite so many people giving it glowing ratings. Like I follow a lot of people that have given this book 5 stars. It just is not for me. We are gonna pull up the video, Meg's video, and go to the end here. So the question is, was the ending satisfying? I would click no because I know what the ending is, but I actually ended up DNFing it, so I'm going to click DNF.
Welcome to door 3, and oh my god, you still have me.
I'm with Meg again.
How have you done this? How are you here? I'm sorry you ended up DNFing your last book, but I'm also totally proud of you for knowing when a book just is not working out. Are you ready for your next prompt, your next meme?
I'm so ready.
Okay, here we go. Here it is.
And I feel like today the future starts. So it's a good day. I'm excited.
Okay, so there's a couple options for this. This is another one of my favorite memes.
So that video, I saw it for the first time with Kate Literature because her, Chloe, and Jamie, and Kevin are always like going, I'm excited. And so like they pop that video into their videos sometimes, and so that's how I know that video. That's why I had that reaction. But I want to see what Meg says for like suggestions on how to interpret that because I find that very helpful.
An option for this is a book set in the future, so maybe a kind of dystopian-y style book, or any kind of book set in a futuristic world. Or it could be a book that you are really, really excited to read, and you feel like the whole future of your reading life begins here with this book. It's totally up to you. Again, bookmark this video, go ahead, go read that book, and come back to this video when you've finished the book to finish the readathon.
All right, so the book that I'm going to choose for this prompt is actually a reread for me. It's The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. And the reason I'm choosing this one to fit this specific prompt is because I wanted to reread this book before T.J. Klune's next book, Under the Whispering Door, comes out in September. And I've been saving my reread of this like until it gets closer to the release date of Under the Whispering Door, which is I think September 7th. And I've already pre-ordered my copy. I'm very, very excited. It's one of my most anticipated releases of the year. And so I'm counting this as like, you know, today the future begins. Like I'm starting this because, you know, I'm looking forward to the future book kind of thing. I'm excited, you know? Okay. That's how I'm gonna twist this prompt to fit this book. So yeah, it is a reread for me, and I love this book so much. It was one of my favorites last year, and I think it'll be a quick read for me since I have read it before. I also have the audiobook for this, so I can listen to the audiobook when I'm not in the mood to physically read it. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this one again.
Hello everyone!
Hey everyone!
Hey everyone!
Congratulations on completing the first ever weekend edition of the 1000 Doors Readathon.
Alright, I have officially finished The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. So I finished the prompt, the final prompt for this readathon. I can't believe that I got Meg's prompts for all 3 things. That's actually pretty funny. But I really enjoyed doing this readathon. It was kind of fun to like not know what book you were gonna like get to pick or get to read based on the prompts, because you don't know the prompts until you finish the first book. So I will definitely be participating in this readathon in the future. It was super, super fun. And I'm glad that I got to fit this book and read this book again, because it is honestly just one of my favorites. It's so cute and so sweet, and I just love it so much. I didn't annotate it this time through. I haven't annotated this book yet, but on my next reread, I'm definitely going to annotate it because there's just so many good lines and good moments that they just need to be annotated. So yeah, I cheated a little bit by extending this a couple days after the 3 days that was like official, but I'm still pretty happy with how things went because it was kind of a crazy weekend for me with me being sick and Brandon having his back issues. So hopefully the next time it won't be quite so crazy, but yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun. I'm really glad that I participated. So let me know in the comments down below if you participated, what books you read, what prompts you got. I'm kind of tempted to go back and like watch all of the prompts and try to like pick what book I would have if I would have gotten that prompt, because I'm just kind of curious to know what all the other prompts were. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you participated, and if you liked this video, you can let me know by liking and subscribing down below. I would really appreciate it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!